What's going on, YouTube? This is Curb. Welcome to Curb's World. And I'm here with a close friend of mine, a fellow sneakerhead. You know, West Philly's finest.
Yes, sir.
Tell him who you is, man.
What's up, y'all? I'm Bino French, singer-songwriter from West Philadelphia. Here on my guy Curb. We're gonna kick off this YouTube channel.
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? Talk some sneakers, talk some fashion. Let's have some fun.
Sip with some mimosa.
Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna
Blame
just
him.
say that Curb tried to front on Mimosa Sundays, but we're here and he drinking mimosas because it's Mimosa Sunday.
You know, man, on this channel, we're going to be speaking about sneakers, you know, as far as streetwear, snapbacks, jerseys, just the whole culture, right?
Yeah.
So where you from exactly, man?
West Philly, bro. West Philly, West Philadelphia, born and raised. So around my way, you know, coming up in Philly, we were kind of like the culture boys when we started that little Jersey wave.
Right,
But,
right.
like,
Speak on
you
it.
know, it's cool,
I mean,
it's cool,
speak on
but
it. I mean-
we ain't gonna get into it. We just gonna leave that where it's at. But we know where it started at.
So let me ask you this, right?
What's up?
What's the first sneaker you remember having
The first sneaker
that you felt like I was that boy, like?
that I felt like I was that bull.
Yeah. Hold on. Before you answer that, what's on your feet today, brother?
I was on my feet. Oh, you know, it's these black and white Nike Sacai's. The second run, I wasn't fortunate enough to get lucky on the first run. So these the second.
I didn't
the
get
second
lucky on
run.
none of
You
them,
know what I'm
so.
saying? You know, these Jones hella comfortable. They're bulky, but you throw the right fit on, they look good.
I mean, you got style, man. You make anything look good.
Hey man, I appreciate that, dog.
I got
coming from a fly man himself. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I had to troll him real quick. You know, the Lakers, he knows, but
Lakers.
I said
Jesus.
I got the purple ones on. You know, I'm a ones guy.
Yeah, you probably like you and my cousin probably like got the most ones I've ever seen. Like,
Listen, coming soon. I gotta talk to them guys.
yes, that's gonna be the one. That's
Hey,
gonna be
Brandon
the
and
one.
Brian, I gotta talk to you guys, man. You guys is all right. So
Yeah.
your first nigga you had when you went to school and you felt like, yeah, like I'm that boy, like.
Oh man, I gotta tell you a story. I thought I was that boy, so I was so hyped to get sneakers one time. That my dad was supposed to take me to grab some sneakers, but my mom was like, "Oh, I just take you instead." Da, 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 da. My mom don't know nothing about sneakers.
Right.
Back then, bro, all I wanted was like, "Yo, mom, I gotta get these Fila. They the Grand Hills."
So Fila was your first Jordan, not the Jordans.
No, bro.
Ah.
The first pair of kicks that I thought I got. That's the thing. It's a story. I thought they were Grant Hills. I was a young boy, so I didn't really know no. But I was like, yo,
What's the age?
Oh man, that's probably like 5th grade, possibly. No, this matter of fact, it was younger than that. I know my mom was there, and it was like Grant Hill. It is the sneakers. I was like, I need them. I saw the commercial. I don't remember, bro. I don't remember, but I can tell you, I vividly remember. I wanted these Filas. I did not know.
Wait,
what they look like.
The bulky joints?
Yes, bro. The one that came out probably like
Not too long ago.
Yeah, and everybody was wearing them. And
Yeah.
yeah. So
Them was your first joints?
The first joints,
I
bro.
never knew that.
The first joints I ever tried to really grab were those. And I went to the store and I was like, yeah, I need these Filas. And my mom got me Filas. They weren't Grand Hills though. And I didn't know, bro. When
They were
I
Filas.
Bro, they was Filas. There's Filas. They were just Filas. I thought I was a boy until I got to school. And it was like, and then I saw somebody with like actual Grand Hills.
What was that feeling when your mom first gave it to you?
Oh my God, you feel like you're a new person. It's like, oh my God, like, oh, it's these sneakers. It's just something different about like people that actually love sneakers and are into sneakers.
Right.
It's like, yo, you get it. You feel like a brand new person. It's like a jolt of energy. It's like you almost almost like an out of body experience. For, at some point, it's like, yo, I really got these.
Yeah,
Jones.
like, cause you've been watching them and like, I'm gonna get them joints and like.
And you know, as kids, it's like mom and dad buying them.
Right.
Or grandma, uncle, auntie, whoever is buying them. So you feel just like grateful to have them in a sense.
Right.
So those are the ones I thought I was killing it, but they were not Grand Hills. They were.
When did you find out that it wasn't what you thought they were?
Like when I got to school, bro. Like one of my homies, what's those, bro? Like these new Felines. Like what? Like dead ass, bro. And I felt so bad, and I remember it vividly. My mom probably don't remember it. I stopped wearing them Fila so fast. But my first sneaker that I knew I was the
Yeah,
ball,
what was it?
they was Jordans.
What number?
17s, I think. The Jones that came
The
in
briefcase?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
I can't get those.
Yeah.
Them
yeah.
Jones was like at 200 at the time.
Yeah.
But at that moment, 200 felt like what?
Bro, my dad.
200 for a pair of shoes back then was like.
Bro, my dad.
Yo, I was in middle school, yo. There was one boy in my middle school, right? He had them shits. What he did was he used the briefcase as his book bag, as a show off.
That's
right?
hard. That's
So
hard.
he walked through the hallway with the briefcase, and I was mad.
I was hard. I got my Jones from.
That story's coming soon, but
I got my Jones from Samson on 40th in Lancaster. They great for me.
So the 17s was that shoe for you that like.
Bro, yes, that was the first shoe. And I was like, yeah, because man, my parents worked. My parents worked hard.
Right.
I went to private school, so I wasn't really like a super duper ask for a lot of things.
Right.
And
right.
I played sports, so I always had, instead of like sneakers, I always had the flyest cleats. Like when I say like
it was,
cleats,
it was your football gear that was for you.
my football gear was second to none to nobody. Like when I tell you like,
Talking heavy.
yeah, second to none. I'm talking about when high socks became like a thing, Nike, Deion Sanders. I actually felt before the Jordans,
Right.
it was the Barry Sanders. It was the Barry Sanders turf
The
sneakers.
joint with the strap on the side.
Yes, Barry Sanders turf sneakers.
I ain't like those. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Barry Sanders turf sneakers.
I never got into football player sneakers. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Barry Sanders turf sneakers. I wore them at Villanova College. It was my championship game. When I tell you, no, we lost 6-7. We lost 6-7. It was so I was more so into on field fashion. Like I had Deion Sanders, like football gear, gloves.
Oh, so he was a whole like okay.
Yes, like I was him on the field, bro.
That's another aspect of the culture we don't really
It
speak
is.
about.
It is.
Football. I never thought about that.
When I got to high school in my first turf game, I wore Randy Moss. Jordans. Yeah, bro.
So before you was Bino, the R&B singer, you wanted to be the football player.
Oh, for sure, sure. And it played out on the field because I always cared about like the cleats I would wear and stuff like that. Like when I got to high school, Reggie Bush was like the guy, and he had just came out with his Adidas. Right. I wore the Reggie Bush Adidas in high school. Yes, like when I tell you, I was like how I am now, probably with sneakers, and how I got later on with sneakers.
Right.
Because my sneakerhead love didn't come to like high school
when you really started appreciating it.
Yeah, like
I kind of understood what it meant. Like
always loved it. Then like that was a great way to put it. Always loved it. Didn't start appreciating it until high school.
Because the first time I met you was football.
Yes, football. Bro.
It was football.
We was playing touch. It was a weekend away from high school.
Yep.
And we were at 7-Day Adventist playing football.
It was football. All right. So what was the first sneaker you bought with your own money?
The first sneaker that I bought with my own money, I was working at Subway.
Subway,
bro. I was working at, and it was a mom and pop sneaker store, because we used to have them like crazy in Philly.
Yeah, you don't really see it. It's like they're gone.
Bro, they got washed out. That's another conversation.
That's something I gotta speak with somebody about.
Yeah. So they got washed out. So Subway was right here,
right.
And the mom and pop sneaker store was like around the corner. I can't really remember the name of it, but I know they were in some kind of relation with Samsung, but it wasn't called Samsung.
Right.
I went around there and I saw these sneakers. I'm like, y'all want them, Jones? First pair of sneakers I ever bought my own money. Black and white Nike Air Raids.
With the strap?
With the two straps, bro. I love them.
I gotta show you a picture. I don't want to show you because I had some baggy ass jeans on, but I got a picture and I had some braids.
Yeah.
I had them Jones, bro.
Bro, they were classic.
I'm gonna put the picture on the video, but
bro, they were.
That's
classic.
crazy. I had a Rockefeller windbreaker.
Oh yeah,
in the picture,
yeah,
a Rockefeller windbreaker.
That's what it was, bro. That was my first job in high school.
Crazy.
Bro, that was my first job. That was my first job. First job and probably like my second or third check. And I was like, I'm going to get me some sneakers. And can't nobody tell me I can't get no sneakers because it's my money. So I was like, they were all white with the black strap that came across and they said Air Raid on it.
Oh, mine was mostly black and the strap
Yeah,
Was
you had
gray.
the black pair. I had the white pair.
Okay.
So yeah, they came in 2 different colorways. I think like a couple years later they tried to like bring it back out, and I was like, oh wow, that's not a decent sneaker. They brought they brought it out in like all red, and they brought it like all red with black straps.
I don't remember seeing them.
Bro, that was recent, probably like 3-4 years ago. 3-4 years ago, that was like a thing. But yeah, those are the first sneakers I bought with my own money.
So
I was hyped.
About Jordans. What was your first pair of Jordans that you got from your parents and that you got with your own money?
The first pair of Jordan that I got from my parents may have been 9s. Jordan 9s.
What color?
Black and white.
The playoffs?
Yes.
I had those.
Black and white 9s. Bro, I wore them things till the damn white mesh was brown.
Listen, when I was a kid, I had 2 pairs of 9s.
Okay.
The black and white joints and the olive joints.
I always wanted the olives. I want the olives to this day.
I had them for 2 days.
2?
2 days, bro. Second day I went to school. I went to MS 144 in New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was a big basketball player back then. We had a rim that was a little shorter. It was like maybe like 5 foot, right?
Yeah.
They're like, yo, you can't dunk. Alright. You know, back then, he ain't dunking with your good Jordans on.
No, you know.
Took them off, put my Charles Barkley joints on.
Ooh.
Those were my ball sneaks back then. I go to try to dunk, came down, sprained my ankle, right? Went to the nurse office, forgot my sneakers outside. Went back, gone.
Yeah.
Devastated.
Yeah, that hurt and whatever. I haven't ever had a pair of sneakers stolen from me.
That was my only pair of sneakers that I got stolen from me.
Everybody has a story about how they got jacked. Either left them in the locker at school or at the crib or somebody's car, broke in the car. But yeah, that hurt.
And
that
I haven't had those sneakers since.
They dropped recently.
I know.
But
No.
like
It was like a boot.
Like
Yeah. It was like some, it wasn't a real olive.
It wasn't. It was one of them Jones like, yeah, Jordan is just trying to get us off the hype. Get us to spend some money.
So the playoff 9s.
Playoff 9, bro, black and white.
And you wore them to the dirt.
Warm to the dirt. That's the thing about me. I'll say this on this channel, bro.
I got it. Being wear his shoes,
I
man.
wear my shoes. When I say I wear my shoes, I don't care. Like, I'm going to wear my shoes. Kurt, we had this softball game at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I was out there in my white cement 4s.
Which is one of his favorite sneakers, by the way.
Hands down, my favorite Jordan. Hands down, my favorite Jordan. I think it's the cleanest Jordan, the best silhouette ever. He'll disagree with him.
He knows.
He'll say a 1, but the 4, the white cement 4, it just lays right with every jean, the perfect stack. It just looked good. It just one of those sneakers like
he was wearing them shits in the dirt.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about dirt.
Yeah, I got him in here. I'll make sure we put him on the video before.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm crazy, but
I'm like, Dina, what are you doing?
I wear everything. Like when I say like I wear my shoes, so I'm one of them people that like I pretty much had like every Jordan that I wanted to have, but like I'll have to rebuy it when it redrops because I wore it so much of the one in the past. Right. Like I think I've had like 3 pair of black cements. Yeah,
I had 2.
Yeah,
the ones that just came out with the Nike on the back, and the ones from the early 2000s. I can't remember.
2012.
No, before that.
I had the 2012 Jones, and
I had the one like early 2000s.
I had them too. So that's what I'm saying. It was the early 2000 ones. They both had the Jordan on the back. The most recent one is the only one that had the Nike other than the one that dropped when we. I didn't think we were born when them Jordans dropped. The first, the first pair of 3s. Yeah, we might have been. I think they dropped in the 90s.
85 was the first ones, right?
Yeah, we weren't born yet.
No.
So the 3. Oh yeah. So we were born when the 3s were out.
We were babies. Answer my questions because the 4s are your grails, right?
Yes. But white cement 4s.
Is there a reason why? Is it because of the look, or was it a moment behind that?
No, literally just the look, bro. I think first time I ever got my hands on them was they dropped and they had it was just a regular Jones, the Jordan on the back.
Right.
I liked them. But then probably like, what was it, like 4 or 5 years ago? That 15, I think they dropped. 2015 they dropped.
Yeah, it was 15. Yeah, it was
2015 they dropped. They came out with the Nike on the back, bro.
Ooh, I ain't get them. I'm not a big fan of 4s. Don't kill me.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I only had what? I got the Toes. I got the Motorsports.
Mm-hmm.
You
got the Breads.
I got the Breads.
The
Oreos.
You love the Oreos, bro.
Are the best quality Jordans ever.
Hands down.
The leather on that shit is.
The leather on the 4.
Oh my god! On those 4s,
yeah.
I've worn them just a million times and they still look pristine, yo.
Bro, and that's a big thing with me as far as like sneakerheadism, as we would say. Like,
right.
Shit can look so fire, but if the quality is ass, like I'll be honest, bro. My favorite Jordan to date, and are the Couture ones. I love the Couture ones, but the quality on the Couture ones is literally the worst Jordan I've ever owned.
I wore those in Miami.
We were there.
We were there, and it didn't get messed up.
That's crazy.
Maybe because I wore, I don't know, like when I got on a fresh pair of shoes, my mindset is like I'm walking somewhere. I don't know. It's just
I just be walking.
Like mine don't got no creases.
Yeah, I got hella creases. Like
I don't got no. But you wore yours a lot.
Yeah, I wore them Jones a lot. Like I like them. That's what I like. When I like a sneaker, I wear it.
Because they're so like they're black with just the red stripe.
With the red stripe.
It's
I think it's like an off-white creamish sole.
Yeah, so it looks like a little like retro vibe.
Retro high-end type of feel to it. So yeah.
All right, so the 4s are your grails.
Yes.
What colorway?
Colorways. White cement. Clean. White. Look, white cement 4s, and they gotta have the Nike on the back. And they gotta have the
They gotta have the Nike on the back.
Gotta have the Nike on the back. Gotta have the Nike on the back, and gotta have the black and gray midsole. Yeah, it's like it's so detailed with me with that sneaker. Like, I love it. So I don't know, we ain't talking about sponsors and shit yet, but I found this site on Instagram where this page is called The Cobbler, and they're supposed to be able to bring the shoes back to new. I'm looking into sending my 4s to them.
Huh. So they paint and all that?
Yes. Paint them, do all that. Like I see.
As a kid, I grew up in New York.
Oh yeah.
So Adidas was non-existent in my era.
Yeah, it was shell
98 to like 06.
It was shell toes or nothing. Shell tops.
I hate the shell tops.
I love shell tops. Give me some shell tops over some Air Force Ones.
There's 2 pairs of shoes I hate. Shell tops, New Balances.
I've never
the old school Jones.
I've never in life owned a pair of New Balances.
I never will.
I don't think I ever will.
I never will.
I think
they're grandpa shoes for me.
And you know what's so crazy? Being from Philadelphia.
That's what I'm saying. You're from Philly, so like that was a thing. Like when I came to Philly in 04, I saw niggas wore.
That's all they still wear. Like all the all the 993s.
I kind of like them.
I can't.
I'm not gonna do it.
I don't like them.
But I admire them on somebody else's feet.
I don't like it. I don't like New Balances at all.
Yeah, I just can't do it.
No disrespect. I wanted the Jaden ones that just dropped.
So back to the Yeezys. What's your favorite model of Yeezys?
The Turtles, bro.
Listen, he got some hype beast shit too.
I do.
Listen, at a later date, we gotta go to the other location and we gotta go through some of his shoes, man, because that's a later video. That's coming. That's coming. Because Bino, he got some shit.
Yeah, but I never owned them, but I think I wanted the 750s. The
zippers, the Uggs.
Yes.
You know what's crazy,
bro? They are the best Yeezys to this day.
You know what's crazy? I hated them so much when they first came out, but I think I had the cheap mentality. Yeah. Everybody was saying them shits is shitty.
Yeah.
But today,
bro,
them shits is fire.
Bro.
You know what I'm doing?
I think Kanye, they dropped a vid on Twitter. Kanye was he's putting the 750 on for the first time. And I was like,
I hated them.
I love that shoe. The Yeezy 1
are the best Yeezy sneakers.
Black and pink with the glow in the dark sole.
Those and those LV ones.
Oh, the LV Jones are nuts. The LV Jones are nuts. All three pair are crazy. But my favorite pair, I think, is like the pink and brown ones. Yeah.
What was it called? So, all right. So, what is your most disliked sneaker of all times? This I don't know.
My most disliked sneaker of all time? Nike Monarchs.
Oh, the dad shoes?
Nike Monarchs. And
Those are the dad shoes, right?
yes.
But it was a wave.
Yeah, it was. And I was
3-4 years ago.
I was really upset with it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I was really upset with it to the point where they started making Nike Monarchs like get to that point like somebody like, yo, I want to be one of them artists with a Nike deal. Like, yeah.
No, he is going to be.
I like that. I like that energy.
Ain't no, he's going. Listen, if y'all
like
don't
that
beat him by
energy.
now, just give him a second. So, all right, so Nike.
I like that energy a lot. Yeah, Nike, because I think it's like the perfect mesh between somebody that wants to say stylish and
Right.
still is athletic. Like I love when Kevin Hart had like his collab.
That
I
was
try to
dope.
get my hands on. Some
Yeah,
of
it
his
was
sneakers.
impossible.
Yo, and it's but that's fire though. Being from Philly and like
Yeah.
seeing,
And a chameleon having a shoe, that was different.
and the shoe was fire. It was a high top trainer. I wanted it.
So let me ask you, right? How do you feel about the hypebeast world? As far as like, because when we fell in love with sneakers, right?
Yeah.
You could walk in the sneaker store and buy it. Like my mom, I want those 12s. All right, you could go in and buy it. Now it was like a chase. It's like you gotta have bots. You gotta know somebody in the sneaker store. You gotta be connected. Like, how do you feel about that? Do you
If
feel
we're
it's
gonna
hurting the culture or is it better?
If we're going to be completely honest, I hate everything about it. Like I hate everything about it.
I agree.
Just for the simple fact of it's people out here that don't love sneakers. Like the whole point of us getting into what we're doing, even you starting this channel, was about
Right.
like the love of shoes.
Right, just wearing them and looking
Just
fly.
wearing them and being fly. It was never the thought of, yo, I need to buy these and I'll buy 3 pair and then I'll resell
Right.
somebody else's work.
Right.
And it's like, bro, you took the sneakers away from somebody else probably gonna wear them, Johns, and
And really enjoy them.
Exactly, like
Yeah. I hate hypebeast.
like I'm big, like I respect some of the hypebeast culture, but I hate the part of the hypebeast culture that will prey on people that legitimately love shoes, because that's what they do.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where if you're not gonna wear the shoe and you're only buying it to resell it, I think that's corny. Because it's like, bro, you're literally taking somebody else's work and
Right.
selling it for double or triple the price. And the only way that the hypebeast game stops is when people feel as though like, I'm not paying 3 times over retail or 2 times over retail.
But
Bro,
that-
remember that wave when Jordan was corny to wear?
You was a Puerto Rican.
Bro,
Now that's the thing, you're a Puerto Rican wearing Jordans.
bro.
I still wore Jordans.
Bro.
And that was like everybody and their mom got Jordans.
Yes, it was a thing where, no disrespect to our Hispanic counterparts, but yeah,
that was their thing.
It was like they were the only like culture that never really stopped wearing Jordans. You're like, oh, you dressing like them? It's just
Yeah.
like,
They ain't never let up on the Jordans.
no, and they didn't.
They never let up on the Jordans.
They didn't. But at a point in time, a lot of black people stopped wearing Jordans.
Which is
And it
crazy.
was easy, bro. Like I remember literally walking into Sneaker Villa, seeing the Chicago ones sitting on the rack. I'm like, I'm a little hit. I'm gonna come back next week and buy them. Chicago ones, the same Chicago ones that are probably going for $6,000 to $7,000 online right now.
It wouldn't last 5 seconds if they released
Bro,
it right
they
now.
would never hit the They would never hit the shelf.
Never.
They would be behind the box waiting for a
Right.
to come in. So like that's the sneaker culture that I came from, being able to walk into a store and yo, I ain't got it this week. Maybe I can wait till Friday to get,
I can save up a little bit of money and get them
and I can
Jordans.
come back and get them.